Hey everyone, it's Kai from Cool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the Super7 Thundercats Ultimates Panthro. For a place to get all your collectibles, click the link in the description below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, I just recently posted my review of the Lion-O figure, so if you want to check that out, just click the card above. But this one here is about Panthro. The packaging is pretty much the same. The slip cover here and the window box underneath, so it's all very nicely done by Super7 for the packaging. For the accessories, it comes with quite a lot, as you can see here. I'm not quite sure what it came with the original figure set. I'm assuming it wasn't this much stuff, if it's anything to go by with the Mo2 Ultimates figures, but we'll just quickly go through all of these. Comes with the spinning nunchucks accessory, which is not bad. It does look like it's pretty dynamic while he's holding it in a dynamic pose. You just grab the other end of the nunchucks and put it in there, and just insert the hand in there and he'll be swinging around. It's similar to the way other companies have done things like the Michelangelo Ninja Turtles spinning nunchucks. So not a bad effect there. But of course it also comes with the static set of nunchucks with I think it's a metal chain. It does feel like metal, which is a nice touch. The handles, nothing really too special to write home about, just a red and blue plastic, but at least the metal chain is quite nicely done. Similar to the Lion-O figure, does come with a separate head sculpt, which again is nicely done. I do like the more fierce expression there, and it does definitely go with the spinning nunchucks, which I'll probably use. The one thing I don't like about the new figure, compared to some of the photos I've seen of the original, are the eyes. The eyes are a very darkish brown, so it doesn't give him too much life. I would have hoped they were more like the Lion-O figure, where the eyes were quite a lot brighter red. And I think in the original figure it was a brighter red or orange, which did give his face a bit more, I guess, character. But overall the swap out features and so on are pretty straightforward, and it's good that they're giving those options. Also comes with a whole bunch of fairly strange accessories, which I'm not too sure about, to be honest. I haven't watched the cartoon for ages and I can't remember any of these, to be honest. This one here I think is I don't know if it's a glue gun or a welding gun or what. I haven't actually checked the specs to exactly see what the name of this thing is, but I think it's his workshop gun or something. I think this looks like a detonator of some sort, fairly decently painted. This key I have no recollection of, and it absolutely looks warped, as you can see there. For some reason they put one of those plastic ties around it, and it really does warp the crap out of it in the packaging. I haven't tried putting it in some hot water or anything to see if it can straighten out, but it's disappointing. It's a very soft plastic, but the gold paint is not too bad, and you can sort of check out the symbol there. Comes with this, I don't know if this is a communicator or I absolutely can't remember what this is. I'm just trying to remember what they said in the specs. But I can't remember. Something about a thundrometer or something. I've no idea if that's this thing or this thing. But either way, it comes with this little communicator style thing. Comes with his, I'm assuming it's welding goggles or something like that, and his wrench. So again, not too bad. And again, a couple of pairs of swap out hands that again, very similar to what Lion-O had. By default on the figure it's got these more sort of actiony type hands, but I'll now get on to the closer look at the figure. Right, so here is the figure, and overall I'd have to say I think the paint app on Panthro here is better than I guess my copy of Lion-O. There's not too many sort of scratches or paint blemishes overall. And I think the shading around the musculature and so on is a bit more pronounced, so you can see a bit of darker shading on his thighs here, darker shading around his biceps and so on, just to give a bit more accent on that muscle definition, which is always quite nice. The outfit, I think the only thing that I've read that is an issue is the color of his briefs here, which going by the cartoon and what the original figure had, it was more a darker blue color similar to his belt here. And by all accounts, Super7 have said that no matter where you buy the figure from, they will be sending out replacements for these. I'm not sure how accurate that statement is, and if it was just a rumor, because I don't have any idea how you were meant to take that off, to be honest, unless you can somehow take this belt off as well and get that off somehow. But if they are sending out replacements, then that's a pretty good thing on their part. And I'll contact Big Bad Toy Store to see if they're on the list of getting some of these replacements. But regarding these shoulder straps and so on, I think that's all nicely done. I do like the silver tips on those spikes there. They look pretty good. But everything else is pretty straightforward and very reminiscent of what you get with the Motu Classics and other figures in this sort of style. Articulation wise, you get the same sort of articulation. Nothing is really hindered by the outfit here. Arms go up, you do get a bit of rotation. I guess the rocking ab crunch there is a little bit hindered by the straps here, but overall you can still get him stretching back and so on, which is quite nice. And the legs with the 90-degree bend in the knees there, and I guess the tilting and rocking action, which is quite good, so you can get him into some fairly deep, wide stances with his nunchucks and so on. The head sculpt, swapping out the head sculpt wasn't too difficult with Lino, but I do think that adding a bit of hot water in the ball joint here just to soften it up helps quite a bit. But that is pretty much it. I'll quickly get Lino out here. I've already swapped him out with the claw shield and the separate head sculpt. I might get a dab of reddish orange paint for that blemish on the front of his hair there, but I'll set him up next to Panthro here and Mumra, which I'll be reviewing up next. So I'm definitely glad to have another 80s cartoon classic set in my collection. I've got the Motu Classics, I've got TMNT, I've got some Battle of the Planets and Voltron figures, so definitely liking more of these 80s classics coming through. But hopefully you like that quick look at Panthro. If you can click that like and subscribe button, that would be great, and stay tuned for the Mumra video coming up next. So until then, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.